Hello, my peoples, and welcome back to yet another MLB The Show 24 franchise mode. In the last game, we beat up on the Cubs to go for the sweep of them. It was very satisfying. Because the last time we played them, they gave us a challenge. This time we were able to put them out of their misery, and we won 4 in a row, even with the difficulty change. So now we face a team we have yet to face, the Cleveland Guardians, who are the definition of mediocre because their record is 67 and 67. So let's see what we can do against them. So they could go either way. And we've got on the mound, I believe it's Woodruff versus Graham Ashcraft. Everybody got a much needed day off. Traveling to Cleveland, here is Woodruff. Yes, everybody got all of their energy back for the most part. There's still some issues. Let's see what kind of team we're dealing with here. Alright, so we've got some players, definitely. We've got Alex Bregman. We have got Ellie De La Cruz, who I don't know if is fully updated in this version, but he probably is. Blackman in his last year, and Luke Raley can hit. Like, a couple of these guys can hit, so that, the team being 500 makes sense, I believe, looking at it. But our team being 43 games over 500 makes sense. Because we're just way too dominant. So let's see what we can do. And hopefully something good. We're in a new stadium, new team. It's different. It's funny this late in the season seeing a team we haven't seen yet. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Ashcraft's had a pretty decent year though, 12-7 with a 3.5. That's all right, but not bad by any means. So let's see what we can do hitting the ball here. Won 4 games in a row. Can we make it 5? Oh, Arias starts off with a perfect if he can hit, but how does that only go right there? Excuse me, but why? He nailed that ball, and it just ends up going directly to him in center field. That hurts. That was dumb. I know Arias doesn't have a lot of power, but come on. He nailed that ball, and of course we get nothing out of it. Alright, here's Soto. Oh boy. Alright, well he's throwing at Soto's head. Oh, Cleveland in the AL is a wild card team, so AL is a lot weaker, I guess. Because 67 and 67 shouldn't get you in. I was way behind on that. Just not even close. Alright, let's see if I get a pitch to hit on Soto. He's been throwing sliders for the most part. Nope, not there. He's throwing some heat now. He's only got those 3 pitches, so. Okay. Just be prepared for whatever he throws at you, Soto. Oh, that was right where I want it, but I was not down there in time. One time I move it to the side, of course. Alright, 2-2. Making it interesting. Soto up to 305 with his batting average. Oh, and that's why, but unfortunately the shift was on. And throws him out. So that's 2 in a row where it's just like, come on. It should have felt like it could have been better. But no. Now here is Marcell Ozuna coming off a really nice series against the Cubs where he banged out 2 3-run homers. So he should be ready for this series, and he immediately pops it in the center. And that is going to, be a hit. Oh, that gets down. Okay, so Ozuna picks up right where he left off, and he singles in the center, which allows for Matt Olson to come back to the plate. He hit his 64th in the last game. We're getting closer and closer to the record if he can get it. He's got 1 month to do it, and that's a tough pitch, but I actually laid off of it. I'm kind of proud of myself for doing so, because these things never happen, ever. So let's see what Ashcraft does here. Hopefully a pitch right down the middle like that. And Olsen rakes. Oh my god, he's right there. Why is he right there? That's all my outs that inning. Felt like they should have been so much better. And the one hit that I had felt like it was the out. That made no sense, but whatever. Here's Brandon Woodruff. Brandon Woodruff has been ridiculously good this season. 15-4. His ERA is outstanding. Just all of his stats are tremendous. Except his stamina, but we all know that. So let's see how he does here, because obviously Woodruff is known for not having the best starts to games, but then picking it up later. And it's case in point. I probably should have dove for that. And there's Castellanos making a bad throw, but Willie Castro is aboard to start the game for Cleveland. Okay. Honestly, I should have let Arias dive for that, but maybe he won't have to, as this could potentially be 2, but Blackman's pretty quick. Yeah. I'll take the out, though. It puts Bregman to the plate. Let's see what Woodruff can do with him here. Deals an immediate strike, which I like. Bregman's probably the biggest name in this lineup, and the toughest one that I'll probably have to deal with here. He's always a threat. So let's see what we can do with it. Oh, that's a dangerous pitch that we do to Bregman. But he fouls it off. Let's see if we can get him on a curve. No, he's fouling him off. God. Can you stop doing that? Can you just strike out? Or fly out? That also works. As long as Buxton's able to get to this. This is hanging in the air, though. So he should be able to. And he does. That'll be out number 2. So that's good. Now it brings up Luke Raley for the Guardians here. He's had a hell of a year so far. 23 homers, 80 RBIs.
No, that's outside. Ball.
It's pretty solid. So let's see if we can get him here in the cleanup spot. Oh yeah, definitely. Just popped up for Story. He will easily be there for the catch. In that inning, basically the same for them as it was for me. So here comes the battle. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I swung. I was doing okay, and then all of a sudden, I wasn't doing okay. That's pretty much the only way I can describe that. Oh, frickin', I did it again. First inning I was doing okay, and now all of a sudden I'm going back to looking like an idiot. Story with a fly ball into left. That one will be a fairly easy play for Rayleigh. And a 1-2-3 for Graham Ashcraft. Oh, yep. See, this is what I mean. The first 2 innings, Woodruff is very susceptible to giving up a homer. And Ramon Urias does just that. Hits his 12th. Bad pitch. And Woodruff pays for it. And then immediately gives up another hit to Ellie De La Cruz, who's very fast. So he might go to second. He doesn't. But he'll steal second, I'm sure. So now I gotta be careful. This is not great. And series after him, we just got 2 speed demons. There he goes. The De La Cruz throw. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, wasn't a bad throw by Diaz. Just couldn't get him because he's just too fast. The throw is there. Now, can we at least get Siri out? Yes, okay, we can. That's a good strikeout. We definitely needed it. But now De La Cruz is on second, so basically any hit will get him in.
Ball outside.
Flown in the left. Soto will get this. Cruz might tag up anyway, and he is not, actually. He could have, because the throw by Soto wasn't great, but he stays a second, which is ideal. Now Ryan Castile, if we can get him, we're at least somewhat clear. Nope, we did not, and Castellanos is going to have to make the throw of his life, and we all know, oh my god, dude. He's so embarrassing. And it's 2-0. A rough start, and Woodruff again just continues to have a bunch of rough starts. That's just his MO. I think he's eventually going to be fine, but 2-0 hole that we're in already. Oh my god, I chase one more ball like that out of the zone, I'm going to lose it. That's 3 already. All 3 of his strikeouts were balls like that. Diaz in the right, and we have ourselves another hit. Leave it to the catcher position, which has been one of our strongest spots with Diaz and Rogers tag teaming and doing really good. I've been so impressed with both their levels of production in this month. And Arias with a little bloop. That might get down, actually. And it does. Back-to-back hits. That is exactly what you want. Diaz and Arias both reach, and now the power players come to bat. Can Soto do anything? Soto, oh no. Oh, he bobbles it. The bobble allows for Soto to at least get to first. But that is not the ideal spot. It does bring Ozuna back up to the plate, though. That could have been a double play. Instead, it's just a force out. Ozuna up the middle. It's too slow. He could have easily just stepped on second, but he wanted to taunt me to throw all the way to first. And that's a disappointing end to the inning. I thought we were definitely going to score there, but oh well. Grounded to first. Matt Olson is there. And he makes a solid play. Route number 1. Bregman, that's going to get down. Because the way Cleveland's outfield is, just everybody's super deep in it. And it becomes a base hit for Bregman. That's fine. I didn't want nice things anyway. Rayleigh hits this pretty well in the left, but not well enough as Soto is there. And he grabs it for out number 2, keeps Bregman at first. Good stuff, but here the problem is Ramon Urias. No, he's hitting 321. He just doesn't play that often. He hasn't played that much, I guess. But he is killing it when he's in there. All right, he's going on the 3-2. Got him. Great pitch there by Woodruff. Much better inning for sure. Now we got to get some runs here. Olsen, oh my God, he didn't even move. He just stood there. That's twice now that Olsen's got a good rip and it's landed directly in the center fielder's glove. Not a fan. Castellanos rips one in the right. Can this get far enough? Yes, it can. We're on the board. Nick Castellanos clear the deck. The cannonball's coming. That is 46 for him. He's kind of put himself in a pretty comfortable position for second place. And it is 2-1 Cleveland now. We are getting close. But that's a big step. We get our first run on the board, an opposite field shot that Blackman almost got right. But Castellanos puts us on the board. And Cruz smacks one, but this one is going to stay in the park. And be caught again in center. Yeah, we just hit the first 3 pitches in this inning. But I mean, he's throwing them right down the middle. It's hard not to. If anybody's wondering how that at-bat went, all pitches were right there, and Story missed them all. But Nick Castellanos thankfully didn't miss, and he hits a homer. And we're at least only 1 behind now. Grounded down the first base line. Makes about as easy of a play as Olsen's had all year. 1 away. Right on the first base line again, and Olsen again. Getting some action down there first today. Good for him. You know. Hit well in the left center. Buxton, however, is out there, and he doesn't let much drop. Our best fielder, in my opinion. And we get through that one 1-2-3. And now he gets the bat. And he rips one in the right, and that is down for extra bases. Byron Buxton. Oh boy, this may be tough actually, but he should get in the second, and he does. With a leadoff double off of Ashcraft. That's big. 16 doubles now for Byron Buxton on the season. Nice opposite field one. I will take that. That brings up Diaz. Hopefully he can drive in a run here. Diaz in the center. That's getting down. That is going to be a base hit. And we're going to tie the game at 2. You know you can count on Elias Diaz to get a single. He's 2 for 2 today. And he drives in the tying run. The man has just really been awesome. Probably the biggest surprise of anybody in the lineup is that he's been as good as he's been. As Arias rips this in the right, but it's going to be right at him. Unfortunately for the first out. Again, getting some real good contact. So I feel like the explosion is coming. It's just a matter of when. Damn it! That at-bat sucked because Soto hit 2 balls in a row that just missed being homers that went foul. and then he strikes out. So that's a little bit sad. Ground ball to second. That'll be an easy play there. And that'll end the inning. However, Diaz does tie the game, and I feel like I'm on the I feel like I'm this close to getting these runs that I want. However, we do at least have the game tied again. Grounded to shortstop. O'Neal Cruz is there and throws out Castile for out number 1. Ripped in the right field. Castellanos is going back. Can he actually get it? Oh, he can. I was not expecting him to be able to. He's known for his poor fielding. But this time he actually makes a very good trek on the ball. And I've got to say, a little tear came in my eye right there. I was proud of him. Blackman down the left field line. That is going to be extra bases probably. Soto had a better arm. He could have thrown him out, but Blackman was moving. So all of a sudden, a 2-out double by Charlie Blackman. He's got 25 of them, and that brings up Alex Bregman. This could be a problem. It was. I mean, just giving him meatball. Literally just gave him a meatball, and he crushed it. I mean, like, what am I supposed to expect?
0-1.
There you go. This also gets pretty far, but Castellanos will get that one. And that inning mercifully ends, but all of a sudden the 2-out rally by Charlie Blackman and Alex Bregman puts the Guardians right back up by 2, and all the hard work we did to unravel that is now gone again. Olsen again, just not able to get it in the right spot, and he grounds out to second for the first out. That'll bring Castellanos back to the plate, who homered last time though. And this time he just grounds it to De La Cruz, who easily throws him out. And just a couple of ground outs. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Let's see if our Cruz can do anything compared to their Cruz. The inning of ground outs. 3 of them in a row. Yeah, it's not ideal. And then they immediately get a ground ball single. That's just annoying. And Woodruff has had a rough game, just in general. He's been a lot shakier recently than he was to start the year. There's a pop-up. Story is there. And he makes the easy catch, able to get that out. I'd like for Woodruff to at least make it through this inning. Ooh, they called that strike 3. I will take it. I'm certainly not going to complain. Only the 3rd strikeout. Like I said, Woodruff not having the best game. Hit in the left field. That'll end Woodruff's day. 6 innings of 4-run ball. Not ideal. Not horrible, but not ideal. Oh, I did it again. Story's had a rough year. Like, he had a couple of really good starts to the year, but since he has struggled since being put in the starting lineup for Chapman. I do miss Chapman. Byron Buxton into right field, and once again, he has got himself a hit. This one's going to have to stay a single, though. And Buxton doing a very rare feat for him. He has 2 hits and neither are homers. That, like, almost never happens for him. Let's see if we can get another steal for him. All right, here goes Buxton. Slider out of the zone. He didn't even throw. Buxton gets in there standing. 41 stolen bases for Buxton. We need another run, Diaz. Diaz up the middle again. He's 3 for 3 on the game. Buxton is coming home, and he scores again. Elias freaking Diaz. And once again, we are right there. Just 1 run down. How about Diaz? Diaz is just another creature. He's an animal. as Joe Mantiply is going to come in to face Arias and Soto here. But let's see if we can get this run in and tie the game. Arias hits this in the right. It's a base hit, his second of the game. And once again, Diaz and Arias do their jobs. And that brings up the power part of the order. They need to start coming through, though. Soto, Ozuna, and Olsen only have one hit out of 9 at-bats. Between them, as Soto rips this in the left, and that is going to be a base hit. And we're going to send Diaz to the plate, and it's going to work. Castile bobbled it at the plate, and we are tied again. Juan Soto comes through with an RBI single. Now Ozuna. That could get a run in. That could get a run in. We're going to try. Arias is going to tag. Oh, that's a great throw. He scores. We take the lead. Marcell Ozuna with the sac fly. How about the base running by two of our slowest base runners in Elias Diaz and Arias? And we take a 5-4 lead. I told you the hitting was coming. It was just a matter of time. And then I swing and miss. Olsen! I told you it was coming! Olsen was due. He had been close twice. Clear the deck, the cannonball is coming. He has hit number 65. A 2-run bomb to extend our lead 7-4. And we're in a good position now. Now the power guys all came through that time. Soto with a base hit. Ozuna with a sac fly. And Olsen with a 2-run bomb to finish off Mantiply, bring in Joe Barlow. Yeah, now we're feeling it. And that'll end it. But I don't care because we had an incredible inning there. 5 runs, the offensive explosion I felt the whole time. There it was. And now we will see Josh Stamont check in for the 7th. And he watches strike 3. Castile, who couldn't cleanly field the ball from the outfield on the Soto single, watches strike 3 there. That will work. Popped in the right. Castellanos, this one will be a little bit easier for him. And he makes the catch. Out number 2. Now Blackman. Let's see. Hopefully they don't start another 2-out rally here.
0-1.
Yep, and you know what? I just need to stop talking. I'll just stop talking. Blackman, 2-out single. Again. And Bregman comes up again in the same spot. But this time he pops it up. Arias is there. And Stamont makes sure we're still in a clean spot. Thank God. Well, that was just unfortunate. All right, Story, I would like you to just get 1 hit here. Please. Just 1. Oh, I got him on the high heat. It was 3-2. That was close. Damn it, Story. I just want you to get 1 nice thing. Oh. Oh, is that staying in play? Oh. I thought that was going to be hit so much harder, and it just wasn't. But that is the end of the inning. Not a great one by me, but that's all right. Here's Matzik. Let's see what he can do in the 8th. Got him. Great curveball strikes out Rayleigh. And that is out number 1. And here's Urias, who we've had trouble getting out. Flown in the center. This one will be playable for Buxton. And that will be out number 2. And De La Cruz has his second hit, which means he probably has his second steal. Unless Diaz can somehow find a way to throw him out. We're about to find out. Ah, he never went. And it turns into a ground ball. And Arias barely throws out Siri, but he does. Siri's almost as fast. But nonetheless, into the ninth. And they bring in Steve Okert.
Number 48. Steven Oker.
Diaz, his perfect day is going to end at 3 for 3. Oh, well, I guess he'll settle for 3 for 4. One away. Arias hits this right at second. This might be the quickest inning for Stephen Okert that he can have. 2 pitches, 2 outs. And here is Juan Soto. Oh, again, that feels like it should have been hit a lot harder. But it wasn't, and it's an easy fly ball to end the inning. That's okay. But I also forgot to put Hader in again. I feel like I always do this. Warm up high amps just in case Hader doesn't do well. But I have confidence that he will. Here is Hader at 41 saves. Let's go for number 42. That's a great start. Flown straight at Soto and left. And there's one down. That works. Popped up to first. Matt Olson is under it. And there are 2 away now to back to the top of the order for Castro. And hopefully the final out. As Hader deals him an immediate strike in there. I'd love for Hader to get a K here. Down to the last strike. Hader, let's do it. Strike him out. Just end the day with a bang. No, not like that at all. I'm a little tired of these 2-out rallies they've been doing. And Willie Castro is aboard. Blackman. Okay, he's 2 for 4 with a couple 2-out hits just like this. This is dangerous territory here. Especially Bregman next. I really would prefer it if he does not come up. So let's just get Blackman and end the game. Oh boy. Okay, but again, down to their last strike. Let's see, Hader, you got this. Flown the center. Okay. Buxton has to go deep, but he is there. 5 in a row for the Pirates. Really starting to look like an elite baseball team. Well, we've already been looking like an elite baseball team, but on this difficulty, I should say. And a really great performance. Especially in that 7th inning where we really hit well. Woodruff still gets the win, even though this was not a great start from him. And Hader slams the door. Great bullpen work. Yeah, we just came through. In moments that we needed it, our team came through with timely hits in the 7th. Olsen wins player of the game for his homer. Could have gone to many people, honestly. Could have gone to a few, but I could have gone to Diaz, honestly. But Olsen, I'll give it to. Obviously, he's got 129 RBIs, too, which is nuts. But a great day overall. I'm really happy with this performance. I've been happy with everybody's performances of late. And I think we're getting close to September, finally. All of their hits came from those 4 guys, it felt like. They had 8 of their 11, which is pretty crazy. But, yeah, good stuff. Really happy with that. 31st. So one more August game. And then, Yuri Perez. That should be interesting. And then we finally get into September with more Cubs. So that should be fun. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.